Edition of Gaming After Bedtime, this time No Man's Sky edition. This is gameplay, or a playthrough rather, with 300 plus hours, so I've kind of seen most everything there is to see, done most everything there is to do, but last time we posted through this save file, you all seem to like it. On a different platform, there's almost 800 views on this stream, which is crazy! So, thought we might jump into this one again. This time, I thought it'd be fun to try and hunt some dinosaurs. We'll try and find a creature that as closely resembles a dinosaur as possible, and then we can name it together. We'll see what happens. But I started here on this planet because right out this window, the last time I saved here, was a giant volcano with blue lava. It was so cool! But now it's gone. It must have erupted. So we will do this. We will warp back to my freighter and then start our quest for the elusive dinosaur in No Man's Sky. Alright. So I think we'll take one of my smaller ships instead of this big freighter as we try and find something. I was really excited about that blue volcano. It was very cool. Something I hadn't seen before. Oh well. So, to start our quest for a dinosaur, we'll begin by just warping to some random system. Why not? This one. Sure. Seems like a winner. Thanks to those of you that are followers or even just lurking down in the stream. Glad to have you with us. You can follow me on Instagram or on YouTube as well. Well, we better save this freighter that's in distress. Did we get him? Oh, now we did. I think this could be one of the major improvements that they would do at some point, would be improve the space combat. Yeah, you're my own ship getting in the way. There we go. Who's left? There you are. Guys. Bro, why do you keep getting in the way of my fire? I really do like the wingman aspect of flying these little fighters, but sometimes... Alright. A paradise planet seems as good a place as any for us to check things out here. Might actually be a really, really fun one, too. I think will let me land. enough of that. We got this bubble planet to explore. Look at that giant. There's a big giant bubble over there. Look at that one. Look at the big suckers. Dinosaur? Nope. Looks like a bull. Let's see. Ooh, glowing fungus-looking guy. What's that? I don't know how many of you that are watching are veteran No Man's Sky players or just beginners out there checking out what it looks like to play this game a little bit further on, but here is a little tip, and you'll see me doing it as we're playing. Make sure that you scan all of your creatures. Might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many players don't do this, and you are missing out on nanites, because when you do that, not only can you upload them individually and get some nanites, but if you get all of them, then you get a huge bonus. And that's how you're going to upgrade your character. That's how you're going to get further flight with your jetpack and faster running speed and all the things that you want to do to be able to explore your planet really well. So if you see them, scan them, because not only will you get units for it, so you can buy stuff, you'll get nanites, so you can upgrade your explorer, your traveler through this universe. It might be a simulation. You guys heard that theory? That's what actually No Man's Sky is it's like an exploration of the simulation theory about reality. Okay. So far, we got a lot of bubbles, which I like. This planet is actually very beautiful. It's like Bubblegum Planet, because you got the pink sky, and you got the bubbles everywhere. Summon our ship. We'll try exploring on a little bit different side, see what we can find. But so far, no dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are eluding us. I think we'll stream for about an hour tonight, and so if we don't find anyone towards a closer end of our playthrough, I know for sure where we can find one. Let's take a look up here on this mesa. Okay. The conditions say clouds of haunting green. Okay. So far... Oh! Look at this guy! Look at you! Oh man, this guy looks like Doomsday from DC Comics. Yeah. Look at this guy. A non-threatening nature. Oh, he's just a big teddy bear. But you know what? He's got those spikes on his shoulders. So we gotta rename him. There he is. Do we dare? Do we dare fight the cuddly Doomsday? There you go. Should we ride him? He's a big guy. Oh, watch out, Superman! I'm coming for you! Just kidding. Alright. So far, no dinosaurs. But the night is young. We have time. 5 out of 7 already, which is good. Let's see what we can find. There's a feel the bubbles. I really like this planet. Ooh. What we're gonna do, I think. Because I will come back here. We're gonna claim the base. And maybe in our next playthrough, we will come back and build the base on this mountain here. Oh yeah, we got mineral deposits, we got gas clouds. I'm liking this place. We're gonna give it a couple more minutes on our bubblegum pink planet. Then we'll try somewhere else. Some glowing minerals. Alright. Are you different? No. You don't have the spikes! There's our spiky friend. What's up, my homie? Okay. As much as I like this place, and I would probably explore it more, we've got dinosaurs to hunt. My oldest is obsessed. Oh, we got some flying creatures there. This new show on Netflix called The Sea Beast. Any of you seen this? It's a bunch of like sailing and hunting beasts. Kind of reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon vibes a little bit too. But makes me want to talk like a pirate. Alright. What do we got over here? Question is, do we want to stay in the same system or not? Or do we want to go further out? If you got an opinion, let me know in the chat. I'll follow your guide. I'll be interested in what you want to do. But for now, we're going to find some ice dinosaurs. Could pick some frost crystals along the way too. That wouldn't be bad. Let's put down... Oh, yeah. There's some frost crystals. Let's put down right by them. Ooh, and a dangerous plant to boot. Alright. Let's see. As they spawn in, we'll grab a couple of ice crystals. Frost crystals, I'm sorry. Make sure that I'm naming it right. What kind of veteran No Man's Sky player am I? Okay. What we got here? Ooh. Sounded like something. Oh, look at these guys. Ready? Let's go check them out. There's definitely more variety in the creature generation than there was at different points in this game. Where we have What in the world are you? I'm not a biologist. Let's make that clear. Maybe you thought I was. I'm not. From like an evolutionary standpoint, does not seem like the most effective way to get around. You're scared of me. We meant you no harm, my friend. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we got some guys in the air. Ooh. Some burrowers. Come on. Pop up. That's the coolest part. There we go. It's like a flying, almost like drill bit. There he goes. Corkscrew. It's like, yeah, those are cool. I wonder if you can add those as a companion. Probably not, I guess. Oh, whoa, look at that guy. It's the Sarlacc pit. Where's Boba Fett? That's like a land octopus. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that, I don't, what is he doing to my ship? Get out of there, land octopus. Come on, man. Don't mess up my ship. I'm gonna go the other way. It kinda creeps me out, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's see. Just a tentacle. Nothing more, nothing less. So we got one more ground creature, and then we found everything on this planet. And, not a fan. Not gonna lie. Not really giving us what we need here. Ooh, there it is. What is it? What are those guys? Oh, look at that. They're like fish mixed with like, I don't even know. Like a spider? What in the world? Whatever they are, they're strange. And not a dinosaur, so we don't need them. We're out of here. Okay. I hope the land octopus, Sarlacc pit guy doesn't get me. We are on to our next planet. No luck with the dinosaurs so far, my friends. We're gonna have to keep hunting. Let's see what else we got here. And in fact, we can utilize one of the cool new features that the freighter has. And it will tell us what other planets are in the system. Now, a little disclaimer, I have not done much with the freighter building. Freighter base building yet. I have some big ideas, but I have not invested the time in it yet, so it's pretty bare bones with just a couple of hallways right now. Will be more down the road, but we will definitely use our scanner here. This is such a cool feature. We sent out the planetary probe. Ooh, Boiling Doom. I feel like we need to go to Boiling Doom, right? That seems like a place that dinosaurs might be. Although it could be a water planet. We'll have to see. Boiling Doom. And to our ship, which I'm very excited. Today, this was a ship that I had hunted for a while. The exotic with white and gold. I just maxed out its inventory today. I'm very excited about it. So this will be my main for a while. It'd be great if they came out with a new class of ship. I would be into that. Okay, let's see. That's where that colony that we're going to look at is. it's behind. There you are. Alright. Boiling Doom. I'm not feeling overly confident that we're going to find what we need there, but it's possible. I'm hopeful, at least. I'm curious. You can let me know in the comments or in the chat if you play this game primarily third person or first person, and if so, why? What would be the reason to play it in that direction? I've pretty strictly, since it came out, or I should say since it was available, been a third person player, because I like seeing my ship, I like seeing my character model, but I know some people are pretty closely tied to being in the cockpit or being from a first-person view. So I'm curious what would be your reasoning why. And maybe you're just like, I like it. That's cool. Like what you like. I'm not here to yuck your yum. Alright, this planet is intense. I feel like Boiling Doom is an appropriate name for this planet. Pretty creepy. Okay. Fauna full. Oh, great. Oh, look at that. We got giant sandworms on this planet. Keep an eye out for that. Let's see. 14. Couple underwater, but we're here for the guys that live on land. Let's see.
Ground protection falling.
Over here. Okay. So this is gross. Okay. Yep, you're gross. Okay. That's just a big rolling ball. That is also a giant rolling ball. What's your deal? Uh-huh. You're just a big rolling ball. Oh, with a bunch of eyes in it. That isn't creepy at all. I'm not a fan of you, but you're not attacking me, so I'll take that. There's somebody over here. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Zipping this way. Oh! Whoa! What was that? It was like a saw that just came through. Y'all see that? It's going that way now. I don't think this is gonna be what we need, friends. That's the conclusion I'm coming to. What in the this for sure looks like that character from Ice Age. Sid. Sid the Sloth. We found Sid, guys. We did it. Okay. I don't know about you, team. I'm not feeling a very good vibe between the ball of creepy eyes and that pulsating mass of stuff, so we're oh, let's go talk to Sid. Hey. Oh. Do you know Ray Romano? Just kidding. Alright, we're gonna go. Okay. There.
Technology recharge.
We're gonna go to new system. And avoid the boiling doom. This one was cool, though. Lots of different biomes, lots of different things to see. That is the thing about this game. Like, if you are into the gameplay loop, if you like the idea of exploring and finding resources, building stuff, tearing stuff down, if you're into it, it's worth it. Alright. 2 planets. There they both conveniently are. A dusty planet? That could be promising. What do we got over here? And swamp. I'm feeling the dust before the swamp. Alright. Preparing for landing. Okay, here we are in the Wild West. Rich and frequent. Those are good things for flora and fauna. Let's see. Pretty desolate right now, though. Ooh. What? It's a living cactus! Let's go see him. Oh, what's up, cactus dude? I think over here, it's a pineapple! It's playing, it's crazy. What's up, pineapple guy? Well, you do you. You're not quite what we're looking for. I know they're out there. We just haven't found them yet. Big old dinosaur stomping around. What do we got here? Oh, just a little grubby guy hopping along. He looks like Flounder from The Little Mermaid. Doesn't he, kind of? Flounder was like a real life animal. He kind of looks like that. Okay. Let's keep looking. Gotta watch out for my cactus man. Oh, another guy that zips through the ground. Look at that. Those are cool. Okay. Hey, cactus guy. You seen any dinosaurs? Here. Have a pellet of food. You don't have any mouths, though. Is your mouth on top of your head? In those plants? Those eyes kind of creep me out. How do you blink? Okay, see you later. Don't follow me and murder me in my sleep. I'd appreciate that. Okay. I think... Oh, look at you! It's like a submarine, like a living submarine guy. That's crazy. Alright, I don't think this is the spot, my friends. Don't... Oh, you're following me now. And you gave me a big poop. Isn't that great? Thanks for the dung. Okay. I don't think this is the... Ooh, look at that guy. Seriously, look at that. It looks like a tiny living ship. That's cool. Yo, let's be friends! Hey, hey! Come back! Alright. I don't think this is it. We're gonna go to the next one. On the hunt for some dinosaurs. Okay. thinking we go to another system. Yeah, that's where we just were. Yeah, I'm thinking we go to another system with some more planets. That might give us a better shot at things. So I just want a big frickin' dinosaur. That's what I want. Ideally, something that looks like Tyrannosaurus Rex. That'd be fun. But I would take... What are those things called? The Patasaurus? The guy that's at the beginning of Jurassic Park? Alright. Let's see. Decaying nuclear planet. And infested. That sounds pleasant. Alright, well, we'll try the nuclear planet. I'm not super confident that that's going to produce what we want, but give it a shot. We ain't scared of some sentinels around here. Go closer to the watering hole, so to speak. Oops. Took out the shrubs. My bad. Okay. Let's see what we can find. This looks like a ball that my kids had when they were little. Maybe your cat chases it around. Okay. Let's see what we can find out here. There's some flying guys. 1 of 12, so that could be promising. This looks like a bird with bat wings. Okay. Some more birds. Like a lot more birds. Okay. Should we go... Oh, what is this guy? Oh, look at that! His teeth are on his head. Get out of here. I ain't about that. I ain't about that at all. Well, how do you eat? How do you do that? He can't flip over. So how's he eating? Maybe he does flip over. I don't know. Okay. We'll give it one more minute on our nuclear planet here. Oh! Got another pineapple. The universe loves its pineapples. Just get some carbon here. Because I can, mostly. Alright. We're striking out here, folks. But we won't be deterred. Another one of these land missile guys. We won't be deterred. Let's try a different planet. Looking kind of icy. Another glacial planet. I wish you could change the color of the actual engine. See how it's purplish there? I'd love that for it to be gold. More customization for the ships. Are you for it? Or are you against it? Sometimes I think I'm for it, but also the satisfaction of finding the exact right ship that you've been looking for, that probably wouldn't feel so good if you could just customize it to be what you want. Wouldn't feel as special. I don't know, I go back and forth. Alright. Let's see. Common and regular. Antes, Delta. It's a big old Velociraptor right here. No. Come on. That's what the people want. That's what we're craving. Hello, games. Procedurally generated dinosaur for us right now. Is that how it works?
Protection falling. Units received.
Okay, 1 of 7. Let's see what else we got. Ground, ground, ground. Okay, so we got a lot of ground, guys. We just need to be patient. And wait for them to appear. Be kind of fun if there was a little bit of a hunting mechanic where you could lay bait and stuff like that. There we go. You're for sure not a dinosaur, though. Let's go look at you. The Siliquus. Oh, you are silly looking. Yeah. You look like a yak. Barking at me over there. I'll give you a food pellet for your troubles. Ooh, look at that. Information. Nice job, guys. What are you? The Skipbiggity. Just a little nothing. How are you? You got... Whoa. Somebody skipped back leg day and just went for full front leg day. You're kind of dinosaurish, but that's not quite what we're looking for. I don't know. Pretty quiet. Okay, let's see. We've been here. That's the infested planet. I don't know if we want to deal with that. I think that's our nuclear planet over there, so that might be our only other choice. I guess we can give that a shot, but that might not be quite what we're looking for. We'll see. What might it be infested with? And Antonique Prime, what secrets do you hold? Okay, you are very red. Right here on top of this hill. Self-igniting storms. That does not sound good. Ooh! Look at that! Holy cow, look at that guy! That's awesome. Well, we did see a giant worm. Got some flying birds. Ooh, look at you. You're like a flying spider squid brain looking something. For you. Ooh, you're kind of dinosaur-ish. You're kind of like a pterodactyl. But that's not what we're looking for. We're still on the hunt, aren't we? Sentinel. Okay. Oh, look at you! A weird form of motion. Snail guy. Or not even snail. What are you? He reminds me of, I don't know if any of you played Pokemon, like a Kabuto. He definitely reminds me of that. If Kabuto's legs were all extended out. He's big too. Wall of flame detected. That might be something we avoid. Okay. We are gonna move on from this place and skip over to another system. Because this is our nuclear planet right here, I believe. Yeah. And what are you? You might be our glacial planet. And I think that... yeah, there are a couple more, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it there. Let's... ooh. Might give us lots of options. 6 planets? Did I count right? This is it. I'm feeling it. The Phalum system. Flourishing. Flourishing with dinos. It's pretty. Here, let's land at this settlement. Look at that open cave right there. Lethal humidity outbreaks. Okay. Let's see. Oh! You guys, look! Look at this guy. Let's go see him. This is so exciting. I see you. You're not that exciting. I'll take your units. Look at this guy. We're gonna be best friends. What's your name? The Zero Issei. Will you let me ride you? Oh! Look at this. We'll now hunt together. Look at this guy. He's terrifying. He's got horns. He's got spikes. He's actually pretty quick, too. Ooh, fight him! Fight him! Oh, he just ran through. What are you? The Gerald Bilsinium. Yeah, that's for sure what his name is. Guys, this is so exciting. We found our dinosaur. We have completed our objective for today. Let's watch him and see what he does. He's gonna hunt this guy. Oh! No! It's the circle of life. You didn't even eat him. You just hunted him for sport. Oh. You're like the Indominus Rex. You're just circling his prey. It's kind of creepy. But he also has an open jaw like that, so he looks kind of like a dope. And no teeth! Look at that! Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. Because this was my ace in the hole if we didn't find anyone. Here's one of my creatures. Here's a giant old dinosaur. Do you think he would fight our little guy down there? Maybe not. But we did it, guys. I'm very excited. This is like Dinosaur Planet. There's tons of them. What are you? Here, we're gonna actually swap you out for something a little bit more compact. Okay, my friend. And you are actually really fast, if I remember. Yeah. So, we're gonna zip over here. Ooh, look at this guy. Is this the same kind of creature? He's got different spikes on his back. Yeah. He got longer fingers, too. He got his nails did. He got his nails did! I got one of you. Look at your cousins! Although, you got skinny legs. This guy, big old tail, too. Okay. Well, this has been an exciting development. I'm very excited about this planet. In fact, we should probably name it appropriately. Is that how you spell that? I don't think so. There we go. World. With our dinosaur friend. Cool. And you're just running around like a dope. Alright, since I've shown you a couple of my mounts. My creatures. Let me show you a few others. Yossi. There's a flying one. With a big long tail. Fun to cruise around. Okay, we'll get a little bit higher elevation. Then you can really see her. There we go. Now we glide. And then there's another one I want to show you that is just the weirdest, but I love it. It's like a jellyfish with a man face. And yes, we can ride it. Look at him. He looks unhappy that I'm on his back. But he's like transparent, kind of, almost like a ghost. Ooh, look, another dinosaur guy. Ooh, should we go down in the cave, see if there's anything fun down there? Ooh, this is a big old cave. A big cave. This would be a good place for a base. If anybody wanted to settle on Jurassic World. But not us. Not today. It is not our goal for this evening. Our goal was to find a dinosaur. And we did! I'm proud of us, guys. Well done. Let's see if we can go find him one more time. And then... oh, some sentinels. Does my jetpack get me far enough to cross? It does. Alright. Look at this little outpost. Calling the ship. We'll even save it. Let's see, anything worth our time in here. Hello, robot man. An S-class multi-tool. I think we're probably gonna stick with what we got, huh? Seems like not a great trade-off at this point. Let's see if he's got anything to sell us that's worth us our time. No, but we will.
Product received.
Oh, can't forget the nanites. Okay, let's see if we can find our dinosaur friend one more time before we leave this planet. I should have added him as one of my companions. Our toothless T-Rex. That for sure should be his name, if we find him again. Ships flying by. When I think back to what this game was like when it originally came out, it felt so... the best word would be dead. Like it was a lifeless place, and now there is so much life. Things going on, buzzing around, making noise. Feels very different. Ooh, the cave is exposed. Thank you, please. I will take your sodium. There he is. This might actually be literally the same one, too. Hey! I think. Harvest grease. Do we want to? Oh, let's take him. Anna! Why are you disgruntled, Anna? We'll give you some belly rubs. Sound like a Wookiee. Ooh, look at the sky on this planet at nighttime. Jurassic World. Nope, that's all I'm gonna do. Don't want the copyright to come for us. Come on, Anna. Let's go meet one of your friends. Look, there you are. Alright. Let's see how long it takes you to get us back to our ship. We're tired now. Anna. You just dance. Okay, sure. We're gonna summon the ship. No, dude, it's gonna land on you. Ah! That was close. That was a close one. We'll leave Jurassic World behind for now. Yeah. You know what? Just because I liked it. We'll drop one. Just for fun. What's the name of her? Shadina? Shadina! Get over here! We got a base to build. I would love to see the parameters for how they pick the random name generator on this game, because sometimes it is just so random. Let's put a bunch of different letters together without any vowels. Alright, we're gonna land on... Speaking of random names, we're gonna land on Lexi over here. And that'll probably wrap up our stream tonight. Once we make land on Lexi. Those clouds are cool. Alright. I think... right here. Why not? As good a place as any. Question is there going to be a bunch of weird creatures on this one? Whoa, look at that. That's low, too.
Radiation protection falling.
Into the clouds.
Units received.
1-8. We got some birds. Oh. What are you?
Units received.
You... yeah. He didn't like us either. That guy looked like a bash kit. I don't know if you know what that is, but when you like put together different parts of a model kit to make something else. That guy looked like parts of different animals that were put together to make him. Whoa! It's a giant aardvark!
Units received.
It's a Grantaluptum. That's what I was gonna guess when I saw it first too. For real though, this guy's a giant anteater. Look at him. With like leathery skin. Come, my giant anteater.
Units received.
Okay. Yeah, some different looking creatures on this planet. I like it. It's fun.
Units received.
Way better than the hopping pineapples that were everywhere on the planet a little while ago. Okay, I think this would be a good place for us to stop. With our giant anteater beside us. But thanks for jumping on the stream. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Guys, we did it. We were looking for a dinosaur. We found one. Congratulations. With our toothless Tyrannosaurus Rex. Will be with us forever. In our hearts, in our minds, and in my companion registry. He's lively. She, he. Oh, it's a female. Oh, elderly. That's why no teeth. Just kidding. But it's fun to find her, to add her to the companion roster. I'm gonna do this another time too with some other kind of animal. Leggy Cat, hey, good to see ya. Thanks for jumping in on the chat. You're officially a dinosaur hunter along with the rest of us. Congratulations. You can put that on the resume. But thanks for jumping on the stream. We're just wrapping up for the evening. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, but it's getting late where I am, and that's starting to wrap up. So we're gonna try and jump on again tomorrow at about 10. How are you doing, Leggy Cat? Trying to find where it was. Early in the morning for me. Ooh, we're like on other sides of the world. That's crazy. You think pretty good. Glad to hear that. You think about it, if we had told people like 200 years ago that we're talking on other sides, yeah, Europe, talking on other sides of the world, they would have lost their minds. It's crazy. But thanks for jumping in. Glad to see you. Thanks for being with us. You're going to want to watch the replay. We went on an epic hunt to find some dinosaurs. But about to jump off here for now. We'll be back on tomorrow. Thanks for being with us. You can follow me on Instagram or on YouTube. This will be posted there a little bit later on. And thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging with us. Appreciate y'all. See you later.